Good morning. Welcome to Old Vine Zen. I'm Jan, and it's early, like Sunday morning. It's real early. I got up at 3:30 because I couldn't sleep. So Ollie and I went out, and there's Ollie. He's on his little snooze for in the morning, and here I am. So how are you? I hope you're okay. I hope you had a good holiday or a good Thursday or whatever it was for you. I wanted to talk for a minute about the patterns of our mind that we've developed over years. We have ways of thinking about things, our daily life. Monday's this, Tuesday's that, Wednesday's that. And every day can kind of flow into another day, just like the previous day. And as the Buddha said, everything begins with our thoughts. So in our patterns of thinking, being a pattern, every day starts to look the same. And it's kind of like a dirty window, right? It's kind of fogged up. And awareness is about kind of cleaning off a part of that window so we can see clearly. And that's what awareness is. That's what mindfulness is. It's kind of clearing away a little space of those patterns of thought so that every day we can find something new, something maybe we didn't see because our window was fogged up with old patterns of thought. So meditation is practicing kind of wiping off the lens, wiping off the window a little bit. And then you discover something new in every day, something unique that maybe you would have just gone by the day before and never have seen it. And those little discoveries are the extraordinary for you, not for anyone else, but for you. Noticing the other day I was driving home from teaching a class, and this cement truck went by the opposite way. And for some reason it caught my eye because I was just kind of clear, not thinking about anything. And it was pink. I've never seen a pink cement truck. And it started me thinking about, do you remember Mary Kay and how if you sold enough, you would win a pink Cadillac? Well, somebody won a pink cement truck. I don't. It started me down that pattern of just kind of wondering. I mean, it's something you notice every day. Your world opens up a little bit if you start wiping off the lens of your eyes. And meditation teaches us that. So every day, your world is made up of your thoughts. That's your world. So if we can wipe off the window a little bit and notice things every day, there's extraordinary things, extraordinary to you. There's extraordinary things in the ordinary. And taking that sip of tea and really tasting it, or looking around and seeing something that just pleases you or tickles you. You know, when I think I told you this, oh, it was a couple months ago when it was raining and I was driving and in a neighborhood, and this little boy was walking his dog, and the boy was probably around 8, I guess, I don't know. And the dog was half the size of this little boy. I mean, it looked really big. And he was holding the dog's leash, and it was raining really hard. And then in his other hand, he was holding this big umbrella. And then he had this kind of big raincoat on. And he just like looked overwhelmed by all this bigness because he was a little boy. And it was so cute. Now I could have just driven by and not even, I would have seen him, but not really, not really see him. But I saw him and it started me thinking how cute he was, and then how one day he was going to grow into all that the umbrella would no longer be this big umbrella, it would be a regular size, and the dog would look smaller, and his raincoat, he would fill in this raincoat that looks so big now, but someday it would fit. And I don't know, it's just kind of a heartwarming thing. But those kind of things, and obviously it made an impression because I still remember it. So those are the things that make our days different. The person sitting next to you might have the most incredible story to share with you if you just said hi. So our mind, our thoughts are what create our world. And so we want to pay attention to that and look around with open eyes and see something. Next week I'm going to show you this little Christmas tree that I put in my meditation room. And it's extraordinarily different. It's not a typical Christmas tree. It's kind of abstract, I guess you would say. And some people would find it pretty ugly. Others might find it different. I love it. And it's got a little strand of lights, just clear lights that go around it. And I put it in my window. And it's been really gloomy every day here, so I've had it turned on. And it's different and it's extraordinary to me in the ordinary kind of, life. And so I sit in my meditation room and I turn that thing on. It sits in the window so everybody can see it, which aren't a lot of people, but some people. And that's it, I pay attention to how it makes me feel, which is real comfortable and warm and cozy. And that's a part of Christmas I really like, is the lights. Lights just fascinate me and make me feel good. Okay, so let's sit and maybe clear off a little place on the window so we can see out a little bit, see different things. Okay, so get comfortable. Settle yourself. I'm sitting on the floor on my cushion, and my dog is back there. He hasn't started snoring yet, so who knows. All right, so lower your shoulders, lower your eyes or your head. Allow yourself to settle in, taking a breath in and a breath out. Each day can be full of discovery if the mind is open enough to see it. First, notice how your belly is feeling. If it's tight, if it's contracted, see if you can soften it. Breathing in and breathing out. Relaxing the fingers and the toes. Allow your jaw to soften as you begin to move in to this space. Are extraordinary moments, not special experiences, not even rare events, but ordinary moments viewed with an open mind become extraordinary. Breathing in and breathing out. The jaw is soft, the eyes are softly closed. Even all the way up to the crown of the head. Just a sense of ease and peace. Can we soften the mind? Can we clear the window or a little spot, wipe away the fog and the debris so that the mind is not rigid? The mind is not rigid. It doesn't suffer. A curious mind wakes up, breathing in and breathing out. Our world does not become dull. It is the mind that becomes clouded. Breathing in and breathing out. A slow, gentle breath. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Feel yourself arriving in this moment. Allow your mind to soften, letting go of what you already think you know, what you know about this day or what is to become, or this hour, or even this moment. Imagine that mind as a window, and with each breath, you wipe a little dust from the glass. Inhale, clearing. Exhale, opening. Inhale, clearing. Exhale, opening. No history, no judgment, no autopilot. Just a clear window of awareness. Ask yourself, what is here that I have never noticed? A detail, perhaps, of your body, a feeling, a shift, a sound, something subtle, maybe the air upon your skin. Something subtle but new. The Buddha taught that the world changes when the mind becomes curious. So breathe into that curiosity. Every day. What else might I notice if I clean the window of my mind? Rest in this moment for the clear sight that you can see through your window. Just an ordinary moment becoming alive again. Looking around, listening. And so the world repeats, they say, the sunrise, the routines, the familiar roads that you take. But the Buddha taught that every day is shaped not by your events, but by the eyes that truly see. Open your mind. And even a single breath becomes a revelation. A leaf becomes a teacher. A quiet moment becomes enough. Discovery isn't a rare event. It's simply unnoticed, waiting patiently, close by. Each day in our life carries a wonder. And sometimes that wonder slips between the cracks of habit and hurry. Look around you. Notice things. Notice an old couple walking by holding hands. Or someone kneeling down and petting an animal. If we can clear our mind even slightly, our life begins again, afresh, anew. So our chant today and for each day is I inhale fresh mind. I exhale fresh day. Inhale fresh mind. Exhale fresh day. I inhale, I open to discovery. I exhale, this moment is new. I inhale, I open to discovery. I exhale, this moment is new. Now repeat softly to yourself. With an open mind, the world becomes new. With an open mind, the world becomes new. Breathing in and breathing out. Let us remember and remind ourselves that each day is full of a discovery, that we can't control the external events of our life, but how our mind perceives them and receives them is up to us. The rigid mind suffers. A curious mind wakes up. Breathing in and breathing out. Very relaxed, very much at peace, very curious. Let us look for the extraordinary in the ordinary. And now we will close our meditation for today. As we softly come back, you may reopen your eyes if you'd like, or you can remain there with your eyes closed. So my favorite part of these days to come and into next year are lights, because the light is dark outside, right? And it's a perfect setup to put lights somewhere because they're very noticeable. In the summer, not so much, but right now, all through the winter time, it's my favorite. So, and the flavors, you might have different tastes, you might have different foods, and all of that tastes good. And I think the biggest thing to consider, because I don't give advice, but consider, is to stay with those moments for a bit. You know, sometimes we rush through those moments, like we'll take a bite of something, go, oh yeah, that's nice, and then you just, move on. No, stay with those moments. If you see something really pretty or really cute, stay with it, enjoy it for a bit, and don't let it just go by so fast. Stretch it out. And let's see if Ollie's awake. Oh, you want to say hi? Come here. Oh, Ollie. Oh, Ollie. Here. Oh, he's sleepy. Come on, say hi, Ollie. Hi. Say hi. Okay. Is he the cutest? That's something I stay with when I'm with Ollie, when I pet him. He smells really good because I gave him a bath. So, you want to say hi? See, I could just sit here with Ollie all day. So relaxed. He's a Zen dog. Okay, I have to put him back up. Oh, he is on a diet, perpetual diet, but okay, so take care. Have a good day. Take care of yourself and your mind.